Welcome. Look at his clean shaven, clean hair. Is it even the same MiGly? I found myself a forest to walk in, as I usually do. But before I did that, as you saw from the last clips, I found myself a farm to stay at. And it was quite a nice farm. I mean, literally a field and some showers and toilets. It's very reasonably priced, which I was quite happy with. It was almost half the price of the other places around that offered the same facilities. So I was quite happy with that. But yeah, that was just a one night thing, just so I could get all cleaned up and showered up. And I had myself the shower last night that you saw. And then I had myself a shower the day before leaving. Alright, now I'm cracking on. I'm going to go see some work friends on the weekend, which will be nice. And then possibly at some point in the next few weeks as well, as I'm travelling around and coming to where they live. Look at this, man. Everywhere. Do you know what? If you've got long hair, it does just come out all the time. Well, actually, from what I've heard, you lose the same amount of hair whether it's short or long. It's just when it's longer, it's more obvious, and that makes sense. I'm around the sort of Portsmouth, Southampton area, and I'll be cracking over to Cornwall and then up. Should be nice. Yeah, have a dicks. It is not too bad at all. I may stay here tonight. It's a sports field. I'll show you the park up in a bit. Hopefully. I've been quite bad at doing that. But it's nice little walk through the forest. Tell you what, this is a bit of a dodgy walk up this road. It's not the safest walk up a road, like. It's about wide enough for a vehicle, and yeah, really know where to go on the edges. The only reason I'm coming down here is so I can have a look at this bloody railway bridge that you heard the train going over earlier. Well, I might be able to get somewhere there. Well, I'll get somewhere. I'll get onto a farmer's field. It's usually where I end up finding myself anyway. But yeah, look, bridge of the railway variety. We're getting a bit close now, we're going to have to avoid it. Nah, I'm joking. Yeah, you can see where some repair work's been done to the bridge. It's even dated. Good old November 19. There's a few of those. They must have fixed a few cracks running up it. I'm just investigating this gate. And you can see there's like some actual road. I'm standing on it now. And it just sort of ends there, very abruptly. Very abruptly indeed. What did I say? How long ago? This whole thing was just full on connected to there. No overgrown or anything. And you can see on the side, there's a lot of evidence. Just erosion, natural erosion. Don't know how many times this road's been, resurfaced, relaid. The road might have been a foot higher 10 years ago. I'm going to have myself a bit of a sketchy walk back up. And hopefully there's no cars come flying up or down. Luckily enough, because it's quiet, I tend to be able to hear them. Oh, what if it's a leggy car? I just hear the rubber rumbling towards us. There'll be limited escape routes. Oh, it's not a bad little spot. There's a road there. And this is a parking lot. So, but I had this parking lot to myself last night. And I've got myself a nice little corner here. Oh, this bridleway is a bit different to the one I showed a few videos back, isn't it? It's lovely though. Obviously you can probably hear the cars. I'm not far away from a road. In fact, when I come to this clearing I might even be able to show you the van. Well, there's the van. Oh, parked up. Oh, howdy from under the transit. I'm just gonna show you the shore power setup I've got. It's coming out the garage there. It's going under the van. I've just turned the diesel heater on for my weekly burn so it doesn't cook up. It's going to go on full blast for about an hour. But anyway, wire runs up there. Down through the window. Into that. Which then plugs into the inverter. And that's keeping the battery nice and charged. Tell you what, it was good fun pushing that all the way through because I'm a half decent parker, so we couldn't open this because I was parked too close. And I can't shimmy down the side there because so yeah, it was good fun crawling underneath and passing it all under. But it's good, I tell you what, sounds like there's a bloody plane about to take off in this side of the house, doesn't it? Do you reckon I'm trolling, or do I actually have a good view this time? Of course I'm trolling. I never have a good view. Oh. That's Portsmouth over there. Its own little island. And then there's Hailing Island over there. Basically south coast. South. Oh, quickly before the rain starts. It isn't terrible the view, like, I must admit. No, it's a lovely view. It's a lovely view of the south of the UK. I'm looking forward to what it'll be like tonight. And the van just parked there. I'll probably turn it so I'm not parked like a dick. But I had to get that shot for you, didn't I? Hey, cop this. Those of you that know Portsmouth. Look at that. Big boat. Big old boats. Still attached to my head, that one. I'm just here cracking on. I'm gonna have a walk down this hill. See what it is. And there's apparently a food van over yonder way, so we'll see about getting some bait there, shall we? A little board here. It's been following us up the beach. I think he must think I'm going to feed him or something. I shouldn't say him, shouldn't be assuming genders. It. You think I'll be feeding it? Well, there's plenty of bait in the ground, mate. I must be proper in the wilderness here. Just at the van park. See, I've got the van parked up there. Somehow, on this ground, actually level. So I had a lovely nice kip there. I did have grand plans of going to a little beach down there. However, this does seem to be a locked gate and private property and all that stuff. Right, so now I've showed you the park up. I'm not going down there because that's all private land. But there is a little pathway through the woods here, which I am loving. I'm absolutely loving. I do have to watch my step here because it is a bit hectic. There's a few steps down, and by steps I mean tree roots. Let's get ourselves down here, and then here we are. Oh, what a spot! It's awesome. You'd love it. Oh, I'll show you, shall I? There we are. Nice little private beach of the fallen tree. What more could you possibly want? The suns are blasting. The waves are gently crashing. Such a tranquil spot, this one. So this little spot here, oh, you'll be able to see some water. I don't know if I've done a video, but I may have a picture of when this was low tide, and it goes away quite a bit. So this here would be the Blue River, but the river itself, let me zoom in a little bit, and you can see two posts out there. The river itself basically just runs between those two posts, and all of this fills up when the tide comes in from the Solent. And the Solent is a strait that peeks over the Isle of Wight there. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad if I do say so myself. I'm just going to appreciate it. Appreciate old mate cutting his grass in the distance there. He's got a lot of it to cut. He came round this morning, a private bit of land, the other side of that gate, and cut all the grass there. And I thought, oh cool, that means I can walk through some nicely cut short grass to that beach down there. But no, it turns out that's just all private property. It's just all an estate. Oh, I'm just out here a bit later. I tell you what, it's something else when the tide starts to go out. You start seeing little tufts of land and grass pop up everywhere. 'Tis beautiful whenever you get a little break in the sun. A break in the clouds, should I say, and you get some sun. Oh, I tried to come to the same spot when the tide's out. And you can see all the little hillocks that were poking their heads earlier on. With the Isle of Wight in the background. Very calm. Yeah, that's keeping the battery.